Hello friends, it's me again. So today in the weekend I'm going to share this with you. So it's uh, it's a web application. So related to the Google Calendar, and it's related to the meeting assistant. So basically, if you have some customer outside of your organization and you want them to check your calendar and book a book a meeting with you or schedule something with you, you can use this tool. Okay, so this is the app here. I'm hosting this on netlify.com. So it looks like this. So you can check it out here with this URL meeting-assistant.netlify.app. I'll put this link in the description of my video, and you also can find it in this GitHub repository. So the branch is GAS-064, and you can find all the details here. You have the link here. Okay, so let me give you a very quick demo about this app. So here we have three sections here you can see for this app. So on the left side of the section, on the left side of the screen, you will have information about your app. Okay, so you can set up a logo for your maybe your company or your app, whatever. I choose an icon here, like a meeting room door here for this meeting assistant, and I put a name here for the company name, so you can change in the script. And also for this app name, I gave the meeting assistant for the app name, so you also can change it if you like. And by default, the meeting time will be 30 minutes. I set it up in the script, so you also can change this in the script. I will show you later. So the next one is I think it is a time zone. So it will be detected automatically by the browser. So right now I'm in China, so this time is Asia, Shanghai. So basically, Shanghai is a city of China. All right. And these messages will also be a variable you can modify it in the script. So you can add the HTML content for this parameter. So you can give more information about your meeting. Okay, so I just give some information, give some paragraphs, and give a very like a footer, something like that. And you also can give some links here or anything others. So you'd like to share with your customers or clients. Okay, so this is the first section on the left side, and in the middle of the screen here, you need to select a date. First, you need to select a date to schedule the meeting or the event. All right, so basically you can set up how many days can be viewed here. So by default, it will be 10 days, including the weekend. All right, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 10 days here. So if this is disabled, so you can decide the weekend can be disabled or not. You also can disable any of these weekdays, okay, in the script. So by default, the Saturday and the Sunday will be disabled. So you can choose because you need to have a very good weekend. All right. So if you prefer to work at the weekend, you can enable it in the script. So once you select a date, you're going to check your calendar and pick up the working hours you set up in the script. So not all the hours, not all the times are selected here. As you can see, in my script, I set up working hour from 9 o'clock to I think to 11:30. okay, a.m. And in the afternoon, I start to work from the 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. So that's why this end is 4 p.m. All right. So the first time here is okay, is CST, because CST, I think it stands for China Standard Time. So this time is for the users, for your customers. It's based on where they are. They open this app, and you are going to detect the time zone automatically. So basically, it's the same time zone from here. All right. So the time in the parentheses is time zone in the script. Okay, so basically this is your time zone, and this is the time zone of your customers, of your client who visit this web app. Okay, so basically, as your client, they can pick up a date available to book a meeting with you. All right, so if you click this any buttons here to pick a time, and you will be able to see the event details. Okay, so here your minutes will your meeting will be 30 minutes, and this is your time zone, and this is actual time frame of the meeting. All right, you have the time from 11 to 11:30, and this is CST, China Standard Time, and it's Tuesday, and it will be September. This is the date. Okay, so you need to put the details about this event. All right, so let me do a test here. So I put my name here, and I put my email. I do a test email here. All right, guest test, and you can add customers. Not customers. You can add a guest. This is optional, so maybe I can do my email address here. Not sure if you are going to work, because I have the same email address, because I'm the owner. This email address is owner of this app. I don't know if we can see this result, but we'll see what happens. So you can delete it. You can add more. All right. So this is the topic you want to discuss about this event. All right. So let's do a GAS rocks. So schedule the meeting. All right, so if you get a message like this, that means the event have been scheduled successfully. I don't remember which day I picked. Let's try to see if it's 10. It's not this day. I think it's Wednesday. Not this one. Which one I choose? Okay, I guess I picked the 8th September, because as you can see here, this one is now disabled because I already have one booked. All right. So if I go back to my calendar, okay, let's go to mail first. Here's my calendar. So I should have a event in my calendar. Okay, let's go to calendar. So basically, if any event is already scheduled in this time range or time frame, it will be disabled. You cannot schedule more meetings. So basically, you can only schedule one meetings in the time frame, or in the time range. Okay, pretty slow. The date is Tuesday. So So basically, that's all the functions of this web app. And I will show you how you can modify all of this stuff in the script later. So let's check if we have this event scheduled successfully in my calendar. This is pretty slow network. Don't know why. All right, let's go to, okay, Friday. Okay, let's go, not September. How can I pick maybe this week? Okay, as you can see here, I have the 8th of September, I have an event from 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. 30, so this one. And as you can see, this is organizer. Because I add a guest with the same address as organizer, so it's not going to add it. Okay, actually it's added as a guest as myself. It's also organizer and also a guest, I think. And this is the description. We added it in the form. Okay, so as you can see here, so it works fine. All right. And I think this guy should also receive an email, okay, from my email box. Since this is a test email address, as you can see here. All right, so that's all the function. So that's all about this app. And let me show you how to do some configuration or customization in the code. Okay, so you can check this section here, configurations in the GitHub repository, and all the parameters or variables you can change list here. All right, it's in the file gas/main.js. If you are in the app script, you need to find this file gas-main.js. Okay, I don't know why suddenly I think I have some issue to connect to Google service right now. So in this gas/main.js file, you can do all of these configurations here. So basically, you need to modify the values of all of these props in this object. Okay. So let me go through this one by one. All right. So first thing you can do is the app name. Okay. So for this app name, I define this app name in here. So you can either change the app name here, and you can change it here directly. Okay, so you can do either way. And for the script time zoom, you can keep the default. So if you'd like to do other, so you basically for the script time zoom is the owner's time zoom, basically your time zoom. So if you copy my script file, if you go to the file, script properties, you should see the time zoom. Okay, so if it's not correct time zoom of yours, you need to change the time zoom here. Okay, so basically, I don't know if you copy my file, maybe the time zone is Hong Kong, because I don't know. I didn't try it because if I copy my file, I'm always in the same time zone. So if it's Hong Kong and you are in if you are in another time zone, you need to change it here. All right. So for the user time zone, so this is for the end user. All right. You can keep the default. This is just the default value. The browser, we're going to detect the time zone for the end users, so you don't need to worry about it. And for the logo, so basically this logo is this one. So is this icon here. I picked up a logo from the icon material. Actually, you can do a logo with your company, but we're going to need some customizations because I'm using this icon from this website, so I'm sure your logo is not there because these icons are for standard, just a common logos, common icons. So if you don't like this one, you can pick one from this website. Okay. So this is icon name. It's called meeting room, meeting_room. So you can pick any icon and copy the name. Yes, any icon you like, and replace it here. So if you're planning to put your own logo image to replace this one, I think there will need to do more customizations for this. Okay, so let me know if you have to do that. You can send me an email about this. All right, so this is a company name. You can do it here, and this one is a meeting time in minutes. So by default I set up 30 minutes, so you can have 15 or an hour, 60 minutes, things like that. And this days is how many days you'd like to allow the end users to see in the app. Okay, and this is your days off basically. So if you're in Sunday or Saturday you don't work, you can put the weekday name here in this array. All right, so you can pick from Sunday to Saturday. All right, and this working hours is also an array. So basically the first element I set up here maybe is for the morning, and this one is for the afternoon. So if you have more time range in your day, and you can add more. Basically for this object in this array you need to have to start time and end time. So this time is in 24 hours format. So basically 9 is 9 a.m. in the morning, and 11.5 is 11:30 in the morning. Okay, so just simple like that. And the last one you need to do is here is this about. So this about is HTML content in the section here. All right, so it supports HTML content, so you can do some styles for your about section here. So use your imagination, you can do a lot here. All right, so for the other stuff, and I think you don't need to touch them, but you can. All right, so if I'm interested in how I build this, you can check them, you can do some modification and play with it, no problem with that. All right, so I think I covered almost most of the important things I'd like to share with you guys. So if you have interest in the code and how I built an app like this, you can go through all of these codes. All right, so basically this file structure is not very easy to read because there's a lot of files and it's not organized very well because I'm using the class. So if I go back to the GitHub repository, as you can see, all the files are organized in a folder. So for the CSS, for style sheet, you're going to in this CSS folder, and for this app script, I'm going to have a folder called GAS here, and for the HTML file, it's going to HTML. And for the JavaScript, I'm going to go to this JS folder. Okay, so it's organized if you're using Clasp. So if you're using Clasp, you should have a file structure like this. It's very easy to handle with it. Okay, so much better to do it if you have a lot of files. All right. So for the HTML, it's going to build the app. So things like this. Build the calendar, build the form, build the header of the web application. So just things like this. All right. So I'm going to stop here because this is what I'm trying to explain for this video. And I'm not very good at explaining this to you guys because this is not about the project, it's about how to build it. Okay, so if you are interested, you can go through all of these files. And to host the web on the Netlify, I also created this folder. So this folder is very simple. Only have one file in this index.html file, and actually you can use this for any web application you build with Google Apps Script. Okay, so the only thing you need to change for your web application, you need to replace this URL. Okay, for this iframe, basically you replace this source of your iframe. So for this one, this is a real URL of this web app. Okay, and once I update this URL, I can deploy this folder on the netlify.com. So just simple like that, and then I can have a website like this. Okay, so this is the one hosted on the Netlify, and this is the original one. If I click this one, this is original URL. Okay, so basically there's no difference. The only thing different is this annoying message here from Google. Okay. All right. So basically, you can, if you'd like to use this app, you can easily make a copy of my project and deploy it as a web application, and do some configurations. If you want to change some default settings of my app, okay, this is a link. You can make a copy of my project. Okay, if you click this link, and you should be able to make a copy of it to your Google Drive, and also put this link in the description of my video. All right, so that's it for today's video, and hope you all have a very good weekend. See you next time. Bye bye.